Yo, welcome to another episode of MixxDrinks, bringing you the best entertainment from our hood to your hood. You're welcome. And yo, this is kind of special for me. You know, we for the culture. You already know that. I've had countless MCs on here. I've had comedians. I've had spoken word. I've had songstresses and I don't know what you call singing dudes, but singing dudes. But I ain't been giving no love to the producer and shit. So I got my man, and we live in the same area. We cross paths all the time, and I've been wanting to get him on and start bringing that part of the game to life. And
right.
So I bring my man here. Without further ado, I bring to you my man, Billy Blass.
Okay.
Yeah. So we get right into it, man. Tell people where you from.
Well, I'm originally from Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jersey, Brick City.
Word. I'm originally from Jersey. You know what I mean? I moved out
What
here.
part of Jersey?
Teaneck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teaneck, man.
I like Teaneck.
You know what I'm saying? Bergen County area. You know the whole
Rough.
the whole Jersey, man, rocking and rolling. But I'm from Jersey. Originally from Jersey. Moved out here 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And then been in Cali about, roughly 15 years. And, you know,
So
it's just
lots
me,
of
man.
questions.
I'm on the west side, man. I enjoy being here.
I love
man.
to hear people's perspective when they first came here from Cali. Everybody know I moved out here from YO many years ago.
Right.
And so 15 years ago, so you spent a decent time in the East Coast.
Yeah.
So what was the law? First of all, what brought you to Cali? If it's okay to say, I don't know. You can tell me. I was on the run from the feds. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I ain't on the run. I ain't on the run of none of that. But my wife wanted to come out here. I'm married and all that. You know what I'm saying? But my wife wanted to come out here, man.
So she been out to Cali?
Yeah. She came out to Cali a couple of times. Mm-hmm. She was enjoying it. We got a little bit of family out here.
Okay.
So she came out. She liked it. I didn't want to come out here, honestly, because I'm from the East Coast. So I fought tooth and nail to not come out here. But it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? She came out here. I came out here, checked it out. And
your story is my story, but mine was my mom's. My mom's had at the time. She was messing with a dude that had family out in Poway.
Okay.
She came to California on vacation. She came back and said, "Yo, we moving to Cali."
On vacation.
As she came back from vacation, she said, "Yo, we moving to Cali."
Wow.
She was tired of New York. This is right smack dab of the crack epidemic.
So what year we talking?
We talking 90.
Okay, 90.
90.
Yeah, you said 90. All right.
And I played ball too.
Okay.
Me and my brother both played ball.
Okay.
So at that time, I wasn't coming out here.
Yeah.
Dame was going about younger brothers about to come out here. I wasn't coming out here.
Yeah.
I saw it was breaking my mother's heart. At the last minute, some chick I was messing with at the time, I was with her, I thought I was crazy about her. We broke up about a month before, because we knew a year ahead of time of we was just bouncing. Mm-hmm. I was gonna have to move from Yonkers to BX. All my family, I got family in BX. I was gonna have to commute back and forth to YO to BX.
Yeah, that's a long ride.
Long train, dolo, just asking for trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna do it.
Especially in that era.
Yeah, in that era, I was gonna do it though. And at the last minute, after I broke up my chick, I saw my mother really wanted me to come. I decided to come, and I ended up staying here. I played JUCO ball, I played some D2 ball, and I stayed.
All out here?
All out here.
Okay.
All out in Cali.
Okay.
I only was gonna come out here for a year. That was the plan. 1 year, and I was out.
Yeah, and look.
And then I went back. Funny enough, after I came out here for 1 year, I did my 1 year, and I went back. And one of my boys got popped by somebody from our neighborhood over a chain, kid. And I was thinking about the tranquility of Cali. And don't get me wrong, when I came out here, it was big gangbang time out here too.
Right.
So Crips
early
and Blood,
90s?
the B's, the C's,
crazy.
it was heavy.
Yeah,
Drive-bys,
it was crazy
everything, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it was
But only in certain sections, just like everywhere else.
Right.
So you had to be around that.
In that, if you was in that, you had to be there.
Yeah, so we happened to be not in that. So we enjoying all the other part of Cali. It was long, it was good, it was chill. People care about you. They want to know your story. Everything opposite of what I grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, people. Nobody care about you where we from unless you somebody can vouch for you or you from the neighborhood and shit. So, and the weather.
You can't beat the weather.
The weather. And so
you can go to the beach.
Yeah.
In December, November, all year round. You can go to the beach.
And we live in San Diego County, so the beach is by us 30 minutes from wherever you live.
Yeah. You can't.
If that, that's the maximum.
It's nothing to be mad about. Like out here, just being able to go to the beach and like on Thanksgiving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. On Thanksgiving, you can just go to the beach on Thanksgiving and chill at the beach. When it's cold in other places, like the weather, you can't beat the weather.
Yeah, my siblings came out here in January, and we caught a 70-something degree day in January. We was at the beach
in January. Yeah, easy, man.
They fell in love. Like this is cold to us, man. We like it a little warmer, but I understood where their perspective was. I mean, because that's the beauty of it. Only time people leave this area is when they can't afford it, which is easy to do. It's easy not to afford living here. It's just like East Coast in that sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So when the people bounce to Texas and all other places, the Carolinas, I get it.
But at this time, though, in this day and age, you got to get the bang for your buck. Yeah. Man. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And the at the upper part of this, you got to get the bang for your buck, man.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel it out here, man. It was like it's a little more free. The air is different out here. Being from the East Coast, like it took me like a year and a half, 2 years to adjust.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything was so cool and calm and things happen. You know what I'm saying? Things happen wherever we go. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? But it was like just the aura was just so laid back. I was like, yo,
it was almost intimidating. Like you waiting for some shit to pop off. Right?
Yeah. Like yo, why y'all like? I've never heard. You know what? This is it, right? I've never heard no worries. Like people say, oh, no worries. You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, no worries. I've never heard that. Like as much as being out here.
Right.
But it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You adjust. You know what I mean? Adjust, make things happen, and you get used to it. It's all right. I can definitely dig being out here, though, man. Yeah. I can definitely dig being out here.
Obviously, I never thought once upon a time I would be, but shoot, I can now not imagine being any place else. Especially when I was young, I had ample opportunities to move back to New York. I could make the comparisons and the way to pose the cards, and it was an easy decision.
It might, you might have to, put out a little more.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, but. The piece of it, man.
The piece
like
of
I
it.
find it's inspiration out here all over the place again, like connecting back with the beach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I have the series for the instrumentals that I'm doing. I have a series called Beats on the Beach. You know what I'm saying? Go to the beach and make beats. That's just like all in this day, like I was saying earlier, in this day and age, that's all content. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Inspiration and content is all around us. Everywhere we go, it's all around us.
So what's getting the meat of that? So how long you been producing?
Producing, man, for 20 plus years.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Before you moved to Cali.
Yeah, before I moved to Cali. Okay. Yeah, I was doing this before I moved to Cali. I'm a product of my grandmother's basement.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have basements out here.
Nah.
But,
There's
you
no
understand
need.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a product of my grandmother's basement. You know what I mean?
Hitting that wax up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I come from the MPC 2000, the Tascam 4-track and the turntable.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like way back then, being in my grandmother's basement, no air conditioning and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So I'm easy to say most families are, but your grandmother was big into music.
Well, not my grandmother. My grandmother did the church thing and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But we still, we lived in my grandmother's crib. But my pops, to connect to that, my pops was a DJ.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? My mom's know how to sing. She played the piano.
So music, you were surrounded by
So,
music.
Yeah. I'm from Teaneck, you know what I mean? Like Van Arsdale Place. If you're familiar with the Isley Brothers, the Isley Brothers is from Van Arsdale Place.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Music was all around me for ever since I could remember.
So we come from an era, East Coast. We the founders of hip hop. We the ones that everybody had their lenses on. What producers inspired you? What sound inspired you to to really want to dig your feet into this shit and really?
Well, I'm from the Beat Street era.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Same
my
me.
older cousins,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
My older cousins, Marcus and Bear and Garvin, you know what I'm saying? My older cousins, like I'm from I had to learn how to break dance and all of that and pop and shit to go outside.
Yo,
You understand what I'm saying?
Not to cut you, me and my brother always talk about, all the elements was the biggest thing. First of all, breaking, popping, graffiti was first place.
Those are the foundations, yeah.
DJ,
those are the foundations.
MC was in last place as far as everything in the beginning. The MC started catching up, but everybody wanted to see everybody get on that linoleum, do some backspace, pop, battle other blocks.
That was that. I came like
right in between that, right?
Like right in the cusp of that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I came right in the cusp of that, so I was able to, experience the Pumas.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Shell
saying?
tops.
And the fat laces and all that,
Yes.
the shell tops with the Run DMC, watching my,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, watching my older cousins and all
Which
that.
is dope,
You
right? Because
understand
we
what I'm
only
saying?
emulate what we see the older niggas doing, and we
Yeah.
make our moms or work or do what we got to do to wear that same shit they wearing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, I remember that wholeheartedly. So me and my brother always say you had to know how to do everything at kind of like an entry level position and be real
At
good
some
at one
point.
thing.
Yeah.
One of those elements you better be real good at.
At least one. At least one.
You gotta be
because
nice
you're gonna
at.
get tested because that's the one you're gonna do the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one
You
you're gonna
gotta
do the
be
most.
nice at one of those things. Sometimes
That's
it's
the one
even
you're gonna do the
beatboxing.
most.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Beatboxing and all of that. Beatboxing and all of that was part of it. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I'm from that whole element. You know what I'm saying? So like again, I'm a product of my grandmother's basement. Everybody used to be in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Came up doing that and sampling, watching my cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Bear. He was a DJ. My pops was a DJ, so but watching my cousin is how I learned my timing and all of that.
Yeah,
He used to be in there doing
I miss
he
that
used
shit,
to be
man.
in there doing
Just going to the
the
jams
mixes
at
and the
center and
blends
the parks
and all
and
that.
see the motherfucker, y'all niggas get busy and shit with that shit.
Yeah, man. It was. I'm
So you nice on the turntables like that?
No.
too?
I'm not nice on the turntables.
Okay.
Again, I'm just a product of my grandmother's basement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say you should have told me. We
I
could have
was the
just
one
laid it
that
out
doing
right here.
beats. I started doing beats.
Right.
I can do blends.
Right.
Now I could, if you give me some records, I could do blends. You know what I'm saying?
What was better than a blend tape?
And remix it.
Yeah, what was better than the
That
blend
was my
tape?
era. You know what I'm saying? The blend tapes and all
Blend
that.
tape
That was my
was
era. That was my whole era. Loved it.
Fire.
Many DJs
Doo-Wops
with the blend
and
era. Yeah, the Doo-Wops, the Ron G's.
Ron G's.
Yeah, the Kid Capri's, Dirty Harry's. Man, we could go on. We could go
The
on for
blend
days.
tape
I can't
era.
remember a lot off
Shouts
the top
out to
right
the
now.
blend tape era. If you don't know,
blend
man,
tape
do
era
your
was
Googles,
crazy.
man. Yo.
Crazy. And I think that the nicest was I say back then, like Ron G was the nicest with the blends.
Yeah,
Ron G and Dirty Harry, those was my favorite back then with the blends. They used to get
Their
crazy.
blends was crazy, man.
Yeah, Clue and all of that. But
crazy.
yeah, man, I'm from that whole era, man.
So when did you start doing beats for MCs? I know, because eventually, cause that time now MCing is becoming huge. It's starting to gravitate. People's getting money. You know what
It gets crazy now. But that's like I was doing that. You know what I'm saying, with cats from around the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Artists from around the way, producing with people from around the way, making beats.
Everybody got nice motherfuckers on their box. Kind of like hoop and shit. It's motherfuckers that will never be heard by anybody, but was the nicest motherfucker you ever want to hear.
Yeah.
Just never got signed, or never made it to sign.
Yeah,
but
always
around
being
the way,
like the guy next to the guy.
Yeah, but
then,
around the way they was a killer, and everybody knew it and shit.
Everybody knew it, right.
Ain't nothing like
That's
the
era
internal
that
battles and shit. Like this motherfucker's battling this motherfucker from the other side of town and shit. And shit, they got a little a rap beef and shit.
Yeah, the battle rap era, I was in that too, cause growing up around the way, around the neighborhood, a lot of artists was around that was MCs that got busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Battle rap was always battle rap. It just got brought to the light. But
that's a part. That's one of the part of. That's also one of the elements of hip hop because of the MCing and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Because battling was that. Shit, I remember battling. These niggas battling when we was kids and shit. They make a whole motherfucking party off that shit. Today, Billy Blass burst fucking case and shit. Everybody waiting for weeks to see us battle each other and shit. And people paying money.
That's a part. That's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it.
You bring me way back.
And you coming out to see it too.
Yeah, you coming to see it.
Yeah.
I remember the days.
Definitely.
Heavy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So right out of Cali, so what's So tell us, what do you do? You're a producer, obviously, and shit. So,
man.
So tell me your niche. What you known for?
As far as what?
You making beats. You make beats for artists. You know what I'm saying? You make beats.
Make beats for artists. Produce. I produce. I got some artists that I produce for. I got a couple of projects I'm in the mix and working in right now. And
y'all already know you make beats for some niggas I fuck with and shit. I'm just
yeah.
People that don't know.
yeah, no doubt. So no doubt, man. But producing, man. Yeah, producing. Definitely. Just being creative all across the board. Right. Like not trying to be boxed in any situation of like, yo, is this just this what you do? Like, I do. I am a creative. That's what I like to call myself. I'm a creative. You know what I mean? In the sense also in the sense of curator. I'm a curator as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Put many different things together. Samples, music, ideas, people. You understand what I'm saying?
It's levels to it.
Other creatives as far as people go, and you know what I mean, and making something come together. I'm good at that.
So do you find yourself gravitating to one type of artist, or do you think you got the range where you fuck with it all?
Nah, all of it, all across the board.
Nice.
It just depends on what the vibe is and where we at with it and what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely adjust to any type of vibe because look, man, we only here once.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you allow yourself to be inside of a box, you know what I mean, you'll never get out of it.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying?
You put that glass ceiling over you, that shit ain't.
Yeah. That's it, man. The sky ain't the limit. It's only a view. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So what you got projects coming? What project you got going right now?
I have a project with an artist that I'm working with from an artist from out here, Billy No Jokes. We got the Air Project.
Billy No Jokes. I've been fucking with you, man. We gonna have you on here, man. We've been crossing paths, but I know who you talking about.
Yeah, that's my man, Billy No Jokes. I got the project, The Air coming out with him. The Air is short for Algorithm is Real, so it's called The Algorithm is Real, but The Air is the name of it.
Dope.
I got a couple. I have a couple of instrumental.
OG, you've been around for a minute,
Yeah, I have a couple of instrumental projects that I'm working on, and I also have a project that's going to drop in the next. I don't want to say in the next 2 or 3 months because I'm trying to get it finalized, but I do have a project that I'm working with an artist called Trub Smith. It's called Follow the Crow.
Trub Smith, huh?
Yeah, Trub Smith. It's called Follow the Crow. It's an EP. Nah, he's actually he's in San Francisco.
Okay.
He's from Jersey. He's from Jersey, but he's up in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, California. I noticed a minute ago, man, because of our military in all branches and college in California being California, most of the motherfuckers out here is not from here.
Yeah. People
I only got a couple boys that was actually born and raised out this motherfucker. I mean, motherfuckers out here, they all from someplace else and shit. So that definitely happens because it's hard to deny out here. Bay Area's a little different.
If you're from out here, especially if you're from out here. So, man. With that, man. I got an artist from Texas that I'm working with, Mozzie. You know what I mean? Okay. He got some records that's coming out there in a project that I'm a part of as well. You know what I mean? And my instrumental things, man. You know what I mean?
I asked this question to, the common question to most of my MCs, but I'm very intrigued to hear your take on it. Well, from a producer standpoint, Top 5 dead or alive producers.
Top 5 dead or alive producers.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody's take on it. It's always MCs, you know what I'm saying? Which is always, that's always good and debatable. But I've never, it just hit me in my head.
Like, now. So, all right. When we say that, when we say that,
and we say any genre. So if you think I'm not talking about a genre, I'm just talking about producers.
But like era, there's like no era.
No era. Or dead or alive.
Just like right now.
No era. If you had to say, yo, this is my top 5. This is the only top 5 motherfuckers I can fuck with.
Damn, that's a hard.
I know it's hard as fuck, especially as like a collective like yourself. But I'd like to hear your take on it. I would like to hear your take on it,
man.
In no particular order.
Yeah,
of course.
No particular order. Yeah, no doubt. I would definitely have to. Go with Primo.
The great.
Yeah, I would definitely have to go with Primo.
Excuse me.
Damn, that's something to think about, man. That's something to think about. Primo. I could even go, of course, the Alchemist.
Excuse me. Yeah, Alchemist, come on.
Of course, Alchemist. I would go with Knots. Not
familiar with Knots.
You're not familiar with Knots?
Who's not? Well, I might be once you tell me, but
yeah, Knots from Virginia.
Who he fought? I know any tracks he's done, like any.
Yeah, you know a lot of tracks that he's done.
Okay,
you know a lot of tracks that he's done. Yeah, Knots. I will go with Knots. What's that? 3? Mm-hmm. 2 more. Damn. 2 more, man. Like, and greatest of all time.
Yeah, Billy Blass is GOATs.
I would, yeah, man. It'll definitely, put it this way, it'll definitely change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for situations.
Hell yeah. You asked me that question.
Excuse me, it'll definitely change.
I wouldn't be able to
situations.
just give you 5 and just sit there.
Yeah, but I can go. Production wise, I could go Kanye production wise.
Yeah.
I could go Kanye production wise.
Especially earlier Kanye.
So what's that? What's that? That's
4.
Preem.
You got Nod, you got Preem, you got
Alchemist, Knots, Kanye, and damn, see, I would even say DJ Scratch.
Scratch is nice, man. Scratch is nice.
I would even say DJ Scratch.
Yeah, and it could go on and on. You know,
like but again, if we have this conversation in an hour and a half, I'd be like, nah, hold on, wait a minute though, cause hold on, you understand what I'm saying?
Like, and then you start thinking, you'd be like Pete Rock, and then you'd be like,
yeah, because then of course we got the Pete Rocks and all that. So it's like, damn, man, yeah.
And
that's crazy.
You think underground, that's not really known to the masses, and I'm sure your producers and people that inspire you and get you going.
Yeah, then you get into the Dillas and all that.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to see your take on it for sure because
the Battle Cats and the Focus.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna be driving after you leave. You're gonna be leaving here in the car. You're gonna be like, yo, I forgot about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There's a lot of dudes out there, man. That's super nice.
Yeah,
man.
super nice, and you create the culture and brought MCs to life. Shit,
Word
Primo.
Up.
Without Primo, Guru is nobody, man. Nobody even cares about Guru no more.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody.
I would say nobody, but is it the same artist without Primo
Mr.
piece
Nobody
behind
is
it?
somebody now.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's whack. I'm just saying, is he famous? Is he iconic?
But I mean, do we get Preem if there's no Guru?
I think Preem could have been somebody for somebody. Preem could have been Preem for anybody, but. To your defense, the sound together was peanut butter and jelly, and I will give you that.
DJ Premier, Gifted, Unlimited Rhymes, Universal.
Yeah. So I will give you that.
Yeah.
So
because when you think about it, it's when you hear Preem, you hear Gangstar.
Yeah.
In the early days, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's all you
and
heard.
Preem is from Texas and Guru's from Boston.
Which is crazy, right? Because, you know, us arrogant New York
Yeah,
motherfuckers for real.
you know what I'm
we
saying?
think everybody from New York. Yo, me and my brother laugh about this because we remember we used to watch Ralph McDaniels and shit in Video Music Box.
Yeah.
And we were watching.
Watch the video
we
music
thought
box.
anybody that was out was just from a different part of New York, that maybe upstate, a part of New York that we ain't hanging.
It wasn't, it wasn't.
We was
New York.
watching Two Live Crew with palm trees in the background, was still thinking these motherfuckers is from New York and shit.
Word?
New York arrogance was different back then because we didn't.
Wait, how do you think the palm trees though? Like you should know that.
Arrogant motherfucking New York motherfuckers and shit. You don't fucking know
concrete
shit. You don't
jungle,
think about
baby.
shit, but especially when hip hop was first blowing.
What?
Everybody we knew was nice was from New York.
Yeah.
KRS-One was from New York at that time. Big Daddy Kane was from New York. Everybody was from New York and shit.
G-Rap.
G-Rap, I love fucking huge G-Rap fan and shit. All about fucking Juice Crew. All, you know what I'm saying? The Biz.
And all of that. Yeah,
They're from New York.
man.
They was parts of New York that, like Long Island at that time, we didn't know a lot about Long Island and parts where people's from. So we just, New York motherfuckers thought hip hop could live nowhere else besides New York.
Until
we moved to Cali.
That's a fact.
So that was kind of dope. You know, finding out about Eazy-E and fucking NWA was fucking.
I found out about that on the East Coast though.
When I went back home the next year, they was already bumping that shit. I was like,
yeah. I found out about that on the East Coast.
They was loving that shit, and I was shocked because
what was this?
We thought the New York arrogance was no way they were gonna accept anything. But you know what changed all that? Yo, MTV Raps, man. Fab Five and them bringing that music to everybody, where everybody could see hip hop from every other fucking coast and state.
I mean. Yeah, to a degree. To a degree. I think it was more of the video music boxes.
That was a start, for sure.
That exposed a lot of, because they
but
was
video
in the
music box
clubs
only
and
came
all
on
that.
in the East Coast though. Video music box didn't come out here.
Word?
That's only a New York thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I would say absolutely for
Video music box wasn't playing on the West.
Hell no, man. They don't know who the fuck around for Daniels' ass, motherfucker. Until they had that documentary on fucking HBO or Showtime, and not everybody saw that shit.
Damn.
So
you would think that video music box would be out here.
Yeah, actually, we was sick when we came out here, and they didn't have that shit no more.
Word? Oh yeah, that's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
And then MTV had Fab had the battery behind them with fucking MTV, so they could bring that shit out to the world.
Yeah, man. And Fab Five Freddy, man.
Yeah, that's when shit started. Then Dr. Dre and that Lover, and then shit, the rest is history, yeah. And then the Basement came out after that, and then.
Yeah, but we can't forget the Tunnel.
Can't forget the Tunnel.
The Tunnel. Choke No Joke.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was doing a lot of that Tunnel footage back then.
Yeah. All that shit was a lot of shit was limited to just the East Coast back then.
Right.
I wouldn't know because when I first moved out here,
people was exposed to it from you know what I mean, in that time from information and news travel.
Yeah. And then remember, then you had the magazines, the Ride-Ons, and the Sources. Source used to keep people informed. That was the
Right On magazine. I remember Right On magazine used to be in Teaneck, right at the highway used to be. That was the Right On magazine.
That was it.
My mom's used to work in Right On magazine.
That's crazy. Shout out to Right On magazine, the Source. All the fucking hip hop magazine. Get your poster in the back, hang it up on your wall and shit.
Yeah, I used to
get
all the magazines from out of there.
That's when the culture was blowing up in a big way, right before everybody's eyes, and they didn't even realize where it was going.
And now we're here.
And now now everything is hip hop.
Now we
even little fucking hamburger commercial got a fucking nigga rhyming on
everything. Everything is hip hop.
The world is hip hop
Diaper
right now.
commercials now. AI got the babies dancing. You know what I'm saying?
And
They got the
if you
babies
over
dancing
40,
to
man,
the hip hop and all that.
Yeah, if you over 40, you've seen the evolution of this shit from from literally a fad, like they was saying.
Yeah. From the beginning.
So I mean, I remember I used to see artists for like $10, man. Legendary artists, fucking KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, The Biz, fucking Gangstar, whatever center, whatever fucking street promoter was around and got the motherfuckers to come down and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Heavy D.
It was a beautiful era, man.
It was a beautiful time. Like I know they looking at it too, especially when they see the kind of money these cats is getting now.
Gotta love it, man.
Yeah, you gotta love it, man. But yo,
want to get into a couple of joints?
I feel good about this, man. First of all, I'm happy to build with you, man, because we don't get to do it enough. We see each other in passing all the time. All the time. Which is always bugs me out about shit. To be in the spot as another nigga on a regular basis.
Right.
So how do people's paths just cross? Right place at the right time all the time.
It's the universe, man.
Universe,
it's the universe, man.
If you don't believe it, you gotta believe it. I said,
universe,
what's the
man.
chances of me seeing Billy again at Costco? Or over here.
Right. And
over
then seeing you over here, it's like, oh shit, like, yo, we gotta put this together, man.
Yeah, so I'm glad we did,
up.
man.
Yeah, word
Yo,
up,
man, tell the people how they can find you.
I'm on all social media platforms at Billy Blass, BILLYBLASS. You know what I mean? You can follow Billy Blass, follow Machine Masters. You know, we moving and grooving.
That's what's up, man.
Vintage Beach Productions, you know what I'm saying? It's this thing that we do here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Being creative.
You already know the time, man. So let's see what my man could do, right? Y'all see it, y'all hear it. You know, I try not to let you down. So we be back in a couple minutes, man. Case, Billy Blass.
Oh my God.
MixxDrinks. Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? Who wants a bar? Who wants a beat? This is MixxDrinks.
Alright. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Billy Vintage Blass, man. Vintage Beats Productions. You know what I mean? I'm here on the Mix Company podcast. About to play a couple of joints. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Case and all of that. Everybody, you know, love is love. Let's play some joints real quick. Then we gonna wrap this up. Let's go. Alright. Off the MP, we're gonna play 2 more joints, you know what I mean? Give you some vibes, man. Let's go. Heaters, one more and then we out of here. You heard? Couple of joints, man. You know what I mean? Run through them. You know what I mean? Love is love, man. Glad to be here, man. Glad for the Mix Company podcast to have me. You know what I'm saying? My man Case. You know what I mean?
Well, there you have it, man. Yo, aspiring artists, y'all looking for a new sound. Y'all looking for something to bring your lyrics to life. MCs, singers, whatever your art is.
All that.
My man got you, man.
Word,
Follow
joints.
him. Check for him. Joints was fire.
My shit. Appreciate you having me, man.
And you already know, you catch us, man, doing what we do, man. Mixed drinks. Mixed nuts is the movement. Your boy Case, Billy Blass.
Billy
Fuck with that
Blass.
motherfucker, man. We out.
Love is love.
MixxDrinks. Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? Who wants a bar? Who wants a beat? This is MixxDrinks.